What's up, guys? Welcome to Generational Talk. I got the full family here, all the Thomas boys and a fly. And we're here today to talk about what? What are we talking about?
There.
Superman! Superman, right? Last time we did this, I was with Josiah and Quincy, my oldest sons, and we were talking about X-Men. Now we're here with my younger two sons, Eli and Jackson. Wave your hand, Eli and Jackson. Which one's Eli? Who's Eli? Who's Jackson? No, who's Jackson? Say hi, Jackson. All right, who's Josiah?
I'm right here.
Introduce and Quincy. All right, so we're
Ew.
here to talk about Superman because we just saw the Superman film and we're excited and we're just sharing our thoughts. Let's just free flow
Mhm.
this. Um, so before I get started, I want everybody, I'm going to go around the room. I'll call you to answer the question. I want everybody to share your first favorite memory with Superman, starting with you, Josiah.
Being born and liking Superman. Just generally, I felt like I always loved Superman.
Do you still have the toy?
Yeah, it's
Let me see
right
that toy.
here. My first ever Superman toy.
Look at that. Look at that. All right. Let's see. Okay, your turn, Quincy. Your first memory was Superman. And you were born in 2013. That's when Man of Steel came out.
Yeah.
So, generationally speaking, this is generational talk. Um, was that your first Superman, the Man of Steel?
Yeah, yeah, I could say that that's my most childhood memorable Superman. But so yeah, but I think this one's gonna be like my favorite right now. And also, my most memory of Superman is because this guy he loves Superman so much, and I keep hearing it. Sometimes for fun, we have battles about who's better, Batman versus Superman and stuff.
Go on, Eli. All right.
Uh,
Your first memory was Superman.
Honestly, it was like the movie Batman versus Superman. I think I was a baby when I watched it, so I didn't really focus on it. But I don't know how, but I do remember seeing
You
it.
you watched Batman versus That was a tough, dark movie. Who let you watch Batman versus Superman?
Everybody was downstairs, and
Oh, so it was just on. Okay. And all right, Jackson, your turn. You've been waiting to talk. Your first memory was Superman.
so the thing is, like, I like Superman because all the time I used to watch Superman, and also since I had the Superman comics. When I asked you for a Superman comics, I now wanted to dress up as Superman comics, but now my bear is wearing the Superman shirt.
That shirt's been in the family for a long time. I think Josiah wore that shirt, right?
yeah.
Is that
And
true?
then me,
Yeah, I think everybody
and
wore
then
that shirt. All right, so my first memory, I remember watching Superman 2 all the time. It used to come on the Disney Channel. Why the Disney Channel? I don't know, but it always used to come on the Disney Channel. It used to be on TV. So that was my first memory, Superman 2. I didn't even see the first one until years later. I remember Superman 2 opened up and it used to have like visuals from Superman 1 in the opening credits. So that was my first impression of the first film. But it wasn't until I collected this comic book, this one right here, this one, The Death of Superman. It wasn't until I collected this comic book that I really became a Superman fan. I got this, Funeral for a Friend. Let me see. Oh, I'm totally geeking out now. When he first came back from the dead, like, ooh, oh goodness, are these guys going to replace Superman? And then when he finally came back, fresh and clean, Superman. I feel like the thing is, Superman leaves an impression on every generation. I remember when Josiah and Quincy were young, we used to watch the old Superman cartoons. And when I say old cartoons, I'm not talking about the 90s one. I'm talking about the
Like the
Fletcher cartoon.
Fletcher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so like that dude, tell me about your connection to the Fletcher cartoon. Let's just go there.
I remember late at night in our first house, we used to just like watch that at night.
Yeah.
Like I always like to ask it for extra time to just watch it. It was just so mad. It was just so imaginative. It
Yeah.
was so fun.
And we used to watch a show called Super Friends,
Oh
which
no.
also included Superman,
Mhm.
which was one of my favorite shows at the time.
So
Yeah.
apparently, I encourage you guys to watch animated stuff while I let Eli and Jackson watch Batman vs Superman. All right, so this is a hard, tough question because Batman vs Superman it's pretty dark. Um, so since this is generational talk, which Superman film do you feel is your movie?
Mm, that's kind of hard because I know Man of Steel was like the mainly only Superman film I was more like feel connected to, more modern
was
for
like-
at the time. It felt like, wow, this is pretty good.
Yeah,
movie.
it was like the only Superman movie until
Yeah.
recently.
Yeah, but this recent movie,
I feel
when I came out the movie theater, I was pretending I was flying everywhere. Let's just say that. And that movie was just very incredible. And I bet James Gunn's going to make even better movies on the way.
and for
Eli,
me, yeah.
sorry. Go on,
Oh.
Josiah.
Now I definitely love this new movie, and I feel like this is gonna be the movie I remember. But before this movie released, I'm actually gonna say Superman Returns is the movie because, like, I remember we have the DVD of it, and I always remember looking at that DVD, and it was just so cool seeing that guy just flying to the picture. And I remember watching a movie, and I only really remember the good parts. Like now I look back, it's not as good as I remember, but I still love that movie, especially the airplane scene. I just always get chills when I watch that.
Superman Returns, a 2006 movie, right?
Yeah,
The official
I know.
sequel
I
to
think it's
Superman
underrated.
2.
Mm-hmm.
Brandon Routh.
Yeah, Brandon Ralph, Superman.
Eli,
Superman 2 also good. Great.
Eli, do you feel like this is your first Superman film? Like this is the film that marks your generation? And right as of now, as of 2025, your generation Alpha. Are you guys all Alpha?
Yeah,
You all
I'll
consider
consider
yourself
myself.
Alpha?
I'm early Alpha. I'm early Alpha 2013.
I don't know if I'm Gen Z or Alpha yet, so we'll figure that out.
Maybe big
Alpha.
one.
Jackson, do you consider is this the first time you saw a Superman film in a movie theater?
Well, and
Yeah.
I don't want to say when I watched that Superman at that movie theater, it was like that was my first time watching Superman at that movie theater. At a movie theater.
Oh yeah, he wasn't born for any of the other ones.
All right, so let's go around the room.
Was it?
Enough about talking about the past. Let's talk about the movie we just saw, Superman, directed by James Gunn. We'll start with you, Eli. Tell me about the movie. Just share anything.
Well, love all of the fight scenes. Most when Superman was fighting his clone.
Okay, well, what was your favorite fight scene?
It was I just told you it when Superman was fighting his clone.
Oh, spoilers
Super-
ahead. Sorry.
Oh yeah, this is a spoiler alert. All right, well, let's go to you, Jackson. All right, go on, shoot. Who's your favorite character?
So the one is clown and wait, what's that bald guy name again?
The bald guy, Lex Luthor.
And like and that big monster in the movie theater and yeah. The big
Lex
clown.
Luthor is the ultimate. Lex Luthor is the ultimate hater.
I really like the movie. Let's say that. And the reason is because like it's a very hopeful, as you can know, with Man of Steel and all the other movies, it was kind of dark and stuff. But now I'm glad to see a more hopeful Superman movie. Like he saved a squirrel. That's how you know he's like your friendly neighborhood. Like full.
Were you
like
about to say your friendly neighborhood Superman? Is that what you're about to say?
Yeah.
You mixing commerce.
Yeah. Anyway, and one of my favorite parts from the movie is when Mr. Terrific was about to go to the Pocket Universe,
You stole my
and the music turned on, and that was just like, wow, this movie's awesome. And you can tell that's something James Gunn wanted to do because in his past movies I saw, there's stuff like that happening. Happy music going on while there's fighting and stuff.
I can't get that song out of my head. And Lois's reaction to Mr. Terrific showing his terrific powers. That's basically how I reacted to it too. I feel like Mr. Terrific finally got justice.
Yeah.
He's been around for years. All right, go on, Josiah.
I love how this movie is just the most comic book accurate thing. Like, it's
From the core.
perfect. This is hopeful, comic accurate Superman. Man of Steel, Henry Cavill was a great Superman, yes, but I feel like he didn't capture that cool nerdiness Superman fandom. He didn't get that hopeful vibe as much as David Cornslept did in this new movie. I just love how it gives after you walk out the theater, you just like Superman. This world is good.
This
Yeah.
world, goodness is the new punk.
Yeah.
I think that's what the message was.
I think I finally figured out my favorite character,
All right,
Mr. True.
Mr. Terrific. My favorite character. Okay, so yeah, Lex. I got to give it to you. I do like Lex. I think he did a great job with Lex. I think Superman did a good job. Or I'm drawing a blank. What's his last name?
Cornsweat.
Yeah, I think he definitely brought a lot of charm to the character. Kind of reminds me of this old movie called Mr. Smith Goes to Washington. I'm just going to nerd out on films. Starring Jimmy Stewart. I felt like he was Jimmy Stewart in tights. But ultimately, I love Lois Lane. I think Lois Lane was the standout next to Krypto. But Lois Lane,
Yeah.
great character, because I think she actually did what Lois Lane is supposed to do. She's supposed to ask the hard questions. And it wasn't just anybody, it was Superman, the person that she's dating.
Yeah.
I think she did a great job there. She didn't back off.
So the reason why I like that new Superman movie is because it's because Krypto was funny, and I was surprised Krypto was not Superman's pet. It was actually Supergirl's pet. It was kind of a good doggy. Yeah,
Mhm.
and a bad dog.
Did you expect to see so much Krypto in the film?
Yes.
Mhm.
Wait,
Okay.
no. Actually, no. Yes.
Wait,
After I
so
watched that next movie.
Eli, you were basically I remember, how were you in the movie theater the whole time?
This guy. So I was always seeing when those Superman was fighting his clone. I was like, boom,
You were
boom,
punching.
boom.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like this. Boom, boom, boom.
I remember. Honestly, I would say that movie was all I wanted and more. Krypto was a menace to Lex
was.
Luthor. That one scene. I mean, I can't blame him. After literally mind controlling him, basically, in that Pocket universe,
Yeah.
I would expect him to jump him and just keep beating him up. So
It reminded me of the scene in Avengers, the first Avengers movie, when Loki was showing off and Hulk pretty much
yeah,
smashed him.
Yeah, that Superman movie was actually awesome. I was like sitting down paying attention to it.
You actually paid
Popcorn.
attention to the whole film.
The popcorn
that's
even
amazing.
I did.
I
And the
don't-
popcorn even tasted better.
The last time you paid attention to a full movie in a movie theater was Mario.
And
Okay.
Inside Out too. Inside Out
Okay.
too. Don't
Yeah,
forget
Inside Out too. That's right. Can't forget that one. So Josiah, where do you think Superman, or where do you think the new DC universe is going to go next after this film?
After this, I'm expecting it to be a bunch of just basically the comic books as movies. It won't be any major changes. It'll just basically be another comic book in the universe, just on a big screen.
Well, what do you want to happen with the DC universe? What do
Oh,
you
what
hope
I
James Gunn does?
stick to the comics.
Yeah, I want him to create, just basically stick to the comics, which is amazing how he's doing now.
I'm looking forward to the Green Lanterns series on HBO Max, which I don't think it's going to have the same vibe of Superman, Eli and Jackson.
Yeah.
But I'm still looking forward to it. I wanted to finally do justice to Green Lantern. The last time we had Green Lantern, anything Green Lantern, was a
That
Ryan
was-
Reynolds film.
Horrible.
Yeah, and
I couldn't. That was still like the
and-
background movie to me.
Here's the thing, I don't even remember it. So I can't say if it was horrible or not. I just don't remember it.
I don't think I even
I mean, the
watched it.
costume wasn't that bad, I would say. But I just didn't really like that it was full on CGI. I
Mhm.
think.
They were really hoping to make a whole universe out of that film, I think.
Yeah, and I'm probably gonna keep rewatching that movie because the ending just made me want to watch it again.
Yeah,
It's
I
probably
know.
gonna keep happening.
Yeah. I like the black hole.
I'm
Yeah,
talking.
the black hole. When those gangs, almost gangs up there. Yeah, the second black hole part. And
Any bad parts? Anything that you didn't like about the Superman film?
I can't think of any.
part one, Lex Luthor almost gonna beat Superman.
What part was that?
Like,
He wasn't actually fighting
no,
him. He was fighting him through.
like he was making a lot. He was making a lot of people to help him get Superman. No. Basically, he's saying that when he showed the everybody what Superman's real parents said about the world and.
Oh yeah. I remember that.
I want to talk about the ending of the movie. Honestly, Supergirl's costume, even though we saw that like not that much of it, like a good view. Honestly, I think that's a pretty good costume. It's basically Superman's costume, but Supergirlified or whatever.
Yeah, that final cameo really made me excited for the new movie.
Yeah.
I like the fact that it was the cameo was actually included in the film. Like you
Yeah.
would think it would have been an after scene, but I think James Gunn is not really all about the after scenes. I mean, sure he has them, but I don't think he wants the world building to be dependent upon after scenes.
Yeah, like setting up the new movie. He wants to be like an epilogue.
I think he wants every film to kind of have its self-contained vibe. And
Yeah.
so the after scene credits were more like you said an epilogue, Quincy.
Yeah.
So instead of worrying about what's going to happen next. So and because essentially Supergirl wasn't just thrown in to reveal what's going to happen next, because I think everything about her was essential to this film due to the fact that Krypto is her dog.
Yeah. And I'm glad we're going to be able to see more of Krypto.
Yes, more Krypto. All right, everybody. This is an awesome generational talk, and it is an honor and privilege to do it with all 4 of my sons. And let's do this again.
Yeah.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
I'll see y'all for dinner in a couple minutes.